Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. This afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background. Sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd. A mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He finds his man. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They're trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On fourth down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Gonna run it. It's Sampson. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They want to run this quarterback. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal.
Here we go. Check.
The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Intercepted. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job at this decision-making.
Now on the counter. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Vols want to move quickly. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vols!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
South Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Vols send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But, David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you've got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort.
He's loose. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Looking for a man. It's fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. If I'm the head coach, I'm considering...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Fires left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Volunteers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He looks that one in nicely. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Dialing up a second down pass play. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. He's got a chance to be really good talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rushing. Everybody remembers their first sack.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half.
It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I like this. The QB, you can tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his nothing but green ahead. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field, running ability, his ability to make...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See. This lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. What a snag by the defense. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick six. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Sampson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Vols are marching down the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game.
He's got it down the left side. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
On the move from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Gets it out quickly. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Off the play fake. Now improvising. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On the move, it's Sellers. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Line gets set, first down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. He smashes his way through again. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Trying to punch it in, and they're able to make the tackle.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Carolina.
Inches had they gone for it, but with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curved some of the... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this.
Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the first down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Red pass, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Selden. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
22-1.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Personal foul.
But wait, there is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it won't be enough for the first down. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Coming after it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. Offense set on 1st down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Military stun! Military stun!
On the ground, it's Lewis. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer it.
Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 5 over Georgia State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day, nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next time.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.